Alright, let's see here. Alrighty then. Howdy hey there, boys and girls. Today we'll be playing whatever game I happen to have gotten off the Epic Game Store for free this week. Crying Suns! Apparently a sci-fi roguelike tactics game. Let's check it out. Don't know a whole lot about it. Just decided to download it. Crazy Dr. Octopus robot here is doing something with this guy stuck in the Legend of Zelda rupee. Oh. Oh. God, I got rupee in my lungs. Ugh. Ellis, Idaho. Oh, where am I? Oh. Why does everything taste like an inferior form of currency? A dwarf planet on the outer rim. Most call it Gehenna, if they call it anything at all. Caliban. This, Admiral, is a top-secret cloning facility for the Imperial forces, the one and only of its kind. I am Caliban, its Omni Guardian. I don't understand. You have died, Admiral. Or, to put it another way, the true version of you has died. You are his clone, identical to the original Ellis, Idaho, in every possible way, with some minor differences. Well, then it's not identical in every possible way. When did Admiral Idaho die? How? Unfortunately, I do not know the details of my clones' lives, as interesting as they must be. Extraneous to my directives, I believe, which leads me to why I have awoken you. You must be curious, after all. I need your help. Obi-Wan Baked Potato, you're my only hope. A machine asking for my help. Now I truly feel strange. Not just a machine, Admiral. An Omni. Short for Omni-Mechanical Neo-In Intelligence. Emperor Oberon invented us. Now your kind relies on us for just about everything. I'll come right out with it. I believe the Empire is in danger. In danger? In the name of Oberon are you talking about? Did they run out of sour cream? Once every 4 years, under the most secret of protocols, I receive a single transmission from Elysium, our capital. Those transmissions stopped arriving. So you send a transmission yourself. I don't see the problem. That's just it. I can't. This facility was built in such a way to prevent it from initializing contact with the Empire, to help keep it a secret. Something is wrong. I am certain of it, and I've awoken you so that we can fly out of here, in an Omega-class battleship, no less, and see for ourselves. We? I believe you'll find my intelligence indispensable for our mission, Admiral. I don't have your kind's limitations. If you're so smart, what do you need me for? Why don't you command the battleship? Because of Oberon's Rubicon, it prohibits Omnis from commanding battleships. War is a human prerogative. Also, since I could assume the clones here are the best of the best, that would make you the best Imperial Admiral to ever exist. I'd say you're perfect for the job. I'll do it, machine. For Oberon and the Empire. It's my duty as an Imperial Admiral. Excellent. Now, just one more thing. Standard operating procedure requires I ask, can you recall any of your emotional memories? Emotional memories? Any memory linked to a strong emotion like love or hate. These memories, because of their complex neural pathways, will be a bit trickier for you to access, I'm afraid. I'm not sure. Then, if you would do me the honor of trying to recall one, any emotional memory will do. I can't. So much is blurred. Broken apart. Don't worry, Admiral. Perfectly normal for this stage. You'll find rational memories, on the other hand, those linked to Idaho's training and combat experience, almost immediately accessible. Just ask if you need a refresher. Lastly, and this is important, if these emotional memories return, rather, when they return, you must tell me immediately. It's important for your safety. Yes, your safety. Yes, that sounds passable. Do you understand? I understand. Perfect. Now, let's wake up the rest of the crew, shall we? We don't have a moment to waste. Please, Edward. What is it now, machine? Call me Caliban. Oh geez. Oh geez, oh geez, oh geez. What is all this? Okay. Core system, Gehenna's tech. Improve squadron's repair hands while at hangar by 50%. From 60 seconds to 30 seconds. Nice. Additional squadron docks. Used additional squadron in battle. The more squadron docks you have, the more units can fight for your ship. Currently have 2. Okay. Oh, select your officers to start. Oh, select a so Excelsior class, Chaos class, Jericho class, Geno class, Hammer class, Void class. Interesting. There's a lot of stuff to read here. Squadron dock recovery. Locked after a squadron has been destroyed. Oh, decreased time. Okay, so if you lose a squadron, you can't put anything else out for a certain number of time. Okay. Adds a weapon dock to use additional weapons in battle. The more weapon docks you have, the greater your firepower. So I have one weapon dock on. One officer support dock in weapon base system. Add officer base systems to power up or repair your weapon system. Additional hull structures. Add hull bars to your ship to increase life. Damage bars are automatically prepared after winning a battle. All fires are put out after hull bar destruction. Current level 2 hull bars. Hull bars of your battleship's health. Harden your hull to make it more durable. So this is number of health bars. How much health in the health bar. Add officer bases to repair or strengthen the hull, which I can put one support officer in the dock. Okay. Increase maximum heat capacity of all systems. 1 damage sustained on a system equals 1 heat point on the damaged system. 40 heat points per room. Okay, I may have to get into a fight or something to see what the hell any of that means. Increase Caliban's ability to scavenge Neo in from hypercubes. Okay. Current level, scavenging Neon in hypercube cannot fail. Well, that's nice. How is that the first level? Or maybe maybe I start with different numbers of different levels and stuff with different ships. Increase intel on stellar systems in a sector. Show stellar from up to a jump away. Okay. Allow the expeditionary force to retreat more often and in better conditions during expeditions. Retreating will cost 100% of the loot or 100% of the injured commandos. Well, that's fucking terrible. I have a fighter. Does massive bonus against drones. Melee damage 5 DP, 5 damage per second. Speed 0.9 cell a second. Frigate. Massive damage against fighters. Okay. Drone. Massive damage against frigates. So, fighters are good on drones. Frigates are good on fighters. Drones are good on frigates. So rock, paper, scissors. Okay. I also have patched. I have this damaged drone for some reason. And I have a laser that does 15 damage every 22 seconds. Okay, I have to pick 2 officers. Select officer clones. Reach the second sector to change the officer clone batch. Okay. So I have 2 spies, a scientist, and a soldier. So let's see. Famous. Sold at 3.5 times the normal price in shops. Okay. That ability does that just mean that it would be cheaper to take her now since I don't have to buy her? That's not a very good passive. Oh, no, hold on. I wanted to know. I don't know what all of this means. Can I not? I guess I can't. Okay. Info? Oh, here we go. The officer needs to be assigned with a system compatible with their special ability to use it. In case of critical damage in the battleship system, all officers in the system will repair it with no compatibility issues. Skills are used to resolve situations both on planetary expeditions and during events. It is often a good idea to maximize the number of different skills you have among officers. Piloting, fighting, demolition, persuasion, sharp senses, discretion, erudition, hack, and engineering. Okay, so I can... Oh, okay, so if I assign an officer to the hull, the squadrons, or the weapons, they can only use a special ability if it matches the place I put them in. Okay. So she's good at hacking and stealth. But she has... her ability has nothing to do with anything because it's kind of garbage, honestly. Whatever. Fernanda Gakis, scientist. Emergency repair. Hull repair, 0.5 point per second. Stop scratching on the desk and touching the wires, cat, please. I'm busy. Good at hacking and engineering. Oh, I can just mouse over it. God dang it. Applies to the hull. So we have a self-healing scientist. Spy again. Proximity repair. Cooldown. Apply regen to all allied squadrons in your deploy zone for 10 seconds. Restore 2 health per second. Remove all time negative effects when applied. Interesting. Tackle targeting squadrons. Deal 15% more damage per second. And it's a pilot and demolition. Well, let's take the soldier. We'll take the spy. Maybe somehow this ability pays off for me. A famous spy sounds terrible, though. But we're gonna take it, just because this has to do something other than just be a garbage ability. Right? Surely. Surely it does. Let's find out. Whatever. Here we go. It begins. These are the sectors of the Outer Rim, Admiral. The farthest sectors from the capital that there are. If there was ever a wasteland in the Empire, this would be it. Strange, I'm not picking up other armies. Even out here, I should be picking up dozens of them. Well, let's try not to overreact, machine. It's probably nothing. The Empire's run flawlessly for how many years now? 700. Good number. It will do so for hundreds more. Now come on, let's take a look around. Alright, well, I can go here. Costs 1 Neo-In to reach. How much Neo-In do I have? Where do I see that? Oh, Neo-In... Neon fuel. Each time you travel to a new planet or system, it will cost you 1 fuel. Scrap commandos. Okay. What do we have here, Lieutenant? Lieutenant Hawks. It appears to be some kind of cube-like refinery, sir. It's a neon hypercube. Omnitech for the simultaneous harvesting and refining of neutrinium from nearby stars. Interesting, if not downright bizarre, this cube isn't connected to the fold net. How could that be? And why aren't there hypercube omnis trying to reconnect it as I speak? Certain things are still blurry to me, machine. What do you want to know it? Tell me about Neo-In. Hundreds of years ago, pre-Omni times, the first advanced machines discovered the existence of the final element, neutrinium, which exists usually, but not always, in stars. Neutrinium is extremely volatile in its natural state, but these advanced machines stabilized and improved upon it, providing the most powerful and longest-lasting energy source yet, Neo-Neutrinium, or Neo-In. Neo-In, in turn, allowed these first machines to create an even more advanced machine, the Omni, an acronym for Omni Mechanical Neo-In Intelligence. But I thought you told me Oberon invented the Omnis. I did. You're absolutely right. But technically, it's not entirely true. Oberon invented the first advanced machines, which in turn, thanks in part to the creation of Neo-In, invented the Omnis. Neo-In, in its refined state, is the perfect energy source, stable and almost boundless in its energy yield. As a result, it's used in just about all Omni-Tech as humans stopped inventing tech hundreds of years ago. Lastly, what's important about Neo-In is that our very own battleship, the NS Odysseus, uses it, and without it, we can't go anywhere. What do you want to know, Admiral? If it's so boundless, why do I use it up so goddamn much? What's the fold net? As you probably recall by now, Admiral, the Omnis have invented and managed Imperial tech more or less since the dawn of the Empire. The fold net, arguably our greatest achievement, forms the backbone of the Empire. Think of it as a global galactic network, allowing instant data and/or matter transmissions through its numerous interconnected folders and beacons. And without the constant vigilance and management of FoldNet Omnis, none of it would be possible, and humanity would live in a fragmented, chaotic darkness. Needless to say, it's important. The folders. Folders? Let me see if I can explain this to you in a way that you can possibly understand. In the early days of the Empire, at a speed of 100 times that of light speed, the Interstice offered the fastest space travel available. It was fast, don't get me wrong, but traveling from cluster to cluster could still take decades. To assist Empire administration, and just because we could, the Omnis invented a means to travel from 2 points in space instantaneously. The folders. Yes, each folder, several kilometers across, is linked or paired with another folder through a process of... this is going to be really difficult to explain to a non-quantum computing entity. Essentially, all you need to know is that these paired folders collapse, or fold space, for a very brief amount of time so as to join 2 points in space previously unjoined. Without the folders, Oberon could never have grown his empire, nor kept it together for the 700 years that he has. Each folder is run by an Omni. These Omnis are cleverly known as folder Omnis. Without them, the folders simply cannot work. Lastly, in order to reach Elysium, the Empire's capital on our journey, we will have to use several folders. Why can't we just teleport to Elysium directly? We are deep in the Outer Rim. The few folders paired with Elysium will be found only in very important hubs. We'll need to reach those first. About the beacons. Beacons, which we'll most likely encounter on our journey, function as repeaters, amplifying all FoldNet data transmission throughout the clusters. This is going to be a lore dump and a half, isn't it? Beacons allow all Empire citizens, even if they live out here on the Outer Rim, and are, for all intents and purposes, socially and culturally irrelevant, to receive and send information in the galaxy instantly. Oberon believes that everyone has the right to instantaneous information and materials in his sectors. Quite debatable, if you ask me. What do you want to know? The Interstice. The Interstice is another Omni-invented tech, one of the first great inventions and one developed long before the Folders. With their interstitial tech, the Omnis created an empty space dimension between the ones you know, what we call a tunnel, where the universal light speed behaves, let's say, differently. In an interstitial tunnel, it's possible to reach up to 100 times the speed of light, a speed that allowed your kind to colonize their nearest stars. However, interstitial travel still has limitations. For example, at this speed, it would take you 750 years to travel from one end of the Empire to the other, a period of time greater than the age of the Empire itself, hence the need for folders. However, the interstice is sufficient when traveling intra-cluster and within that cluster's sectors. Okay. That's enough for now, machine. What do you want to do about this hypercube? Well, let's go check it out, since I literally don't have another option. Captain Lynch, form a small squadron. Fly around the cube and tell me what you see. On it, sir. Holy God. His head, like... Was he just doing the Z-snap thing with his neck, or... Sir, the Omni was right. The cube isn't connected to the FoldNet, and by the looks of it, hasn't been connected in years. Just a guess here, but I'd say it looks like it's been disconnected for maybe 10, 15 years? 10 or 15 years? That's enough time for the cat to stop rubbing on this frickin' connector cord, Link. At least, sir, could the Empire have, I don't know, disconnected it on purpose? I don't think so, Admiral. I'm not a cube Omni myself, but cubes are complex tech needing constant supervision. Disconnecting would make it that all but impossible. And the Neo-In levels? Empty, sir. There's no neon in here whatsoever. Looks like whoever came before us took all of it. We won't be fueling here. The reserves might be empty, but there could still be some residual Neo-In coursing through that cube. I should be able to unlock this final restraint so that we can scavenge the leftovers. It won't be much, but it will help our efforts. There, we should be able to scavenge Neo-In fuel here now. But that'll be the last of it in this cube. All suns have a Neo-In cube where you have a chance to scavenge some precious leftover fuel. I got some... So he does... Hold on. What is he? Squadrons. So we'll... Oh, anything is a squadron, isn't it? Alright. I suppose that'll... Oh, well, I guess I don't have any options. I have to go here. Alright, I think the cat needs out. Is that what you bothered me about? Is the door not open? Okay. Sir, battleship, 12 o'clock. What kind of battleship, Lieutenant? Couldn't say, sir. I've never seen a ship like this in all my service. Incoming transmission. Lieutenant Ozen. Grub. Imperial battleship made from Telos tech. My mouth is watering. This is Admiral Idaho of the Imperial Fleet. Stand down, Captain. This is an Imperial sector you find yourself in. Imperial sector? Oh, that's funny, Imp. Prepare to fight! Uh-oh. Deploy your officers during fight. Some items are both specific systems. Also repair critical effects sustained by any system. 3 systems, squadron, weapon, and hull. Be careful where you deploy your officers. Squadrons are essential to protect your battleship and destroy the enemy. To deploy your squadrons, click on the plus sign on an empty dock. For now, your second dock will be locked until you have learned the basics. Use your weapons to gain the size of it when be deployed by clicking the plus sign on the empty dock. Neurocom can also accelerate your thoughts to a point where time appears still. Space is pause. Oh, okay.
So wait, how do I... Oh, okay. We'll put a squadron out. Attack? Your weapon is finished charging, is ready to fire. Click on it and choose a target on the battlefield to deal damage to your enemies. Destroy. Wrecked. Let's go. Alright, that was easy. I'm sure it was supposed to be, though. What was that thing? Don't know, Lieutenant, and I'm not sure I want to, either. Yeah, explode, you bastard. I guess we get out of here. It's looking like it's going to make me go in order for this first few things. Imperial outpost, sir. It seems abandoned. Any heat signatures? Not a single one. Seems empty of all human life. What about an omnipresence? They should be here managing the station, no? They should, and no, I'm not detecting any. This is getting stranger and stranger. Can you tell me about this outpost? It seems to be just your run-of-the-mill Imperial outpost, Admiral. There are outposts in all Imperial sectors. With the capital Elysium so far away, they help keep the peace and maintain order. You must show your military might so that you don't have to use it, I believe is the thinking. But there's definitely no military might here. What do you want to do about this outpost? Oh, make contact? Let's see if you can make contact with someone, human or not, inside. Of course, Ed. Sorry, sir. If there's anyone inside, they're not answering. Well, we're gonna get in there. Captain Lean, former small team. Check it out. You got it, sir. Sir, the outpost is empty. Seems it was abandoned years ago. If I had to guess, probably around the time that hypercube back there was disconnected from the fold net. Looks like someone came here, took the most valuable Omni parts, Neo-N encapsulators, positronic chips, and left the rest behind. Scavenging Omni parts? Who would do such a thing? That's a capital offense. One the Pragma execute you for. Hold on, sir. Getting a transmission. My commandos have found something. An Omni! Intact from top to bottom. Is it functional? Well, that's a negative, sir. It's in a lower level. Guess whoever was here before us didn't go down that far. Might have needed high clearance to get in. Admiral, I could examine it from here if the captain plugs the data pad into the exosoc. Sure thing, Omni. Okay, accessing the Omni's mainframe. And? Strange. Its exoframe is perfectly intact. It has plenty of Neo-N and its positronic ship seems to be in place. It should be up and running. I don't get it. Any idea when it shut down? According to its chip, 20 years ago. Roughly the time the hypercube was unlinked from the fold net. What do you want to do about this outpost, Admiral? Some questions, machine. Can you reactivate it? You reactivate the Omni Caliban. Fortunately, no. Only Omni owners can do that. Besides, this Omni isn't just in sleep mode. It's been shut down. I mean, what does that mean? Does that mean is it dead? Okay, you turn it off, it never turns on ever again? Positronic chip, another Omni invention, I guess. Actually, no. Your kind invented this, as incredible as that is. Specifically, Emperor Oberon, the positronic chip serves several purposes. One, it contains the Rubicon. And two, it dictates Omni functionality. My functions are specific to Gehenna, and as such are different from the functions of other Omnis, whether they be Imperial Outpost Omnis, like the Omni here, Folder Omnis, Cube Omnis, Medical Omnis, Teacher Omnis, or the hundreds of other kinds of Omnis that exist in the Empire. Lastly, the positronic chip gives Omnis quantum computing capabilities. It's what allows us to be so much smarter than you. Let me just rub that in a little bit longer. Positronic chips are produced and distributed near Elysium. Of course, that's by design, so that Oberon can closely monitor the positronic quota. Simply put, without a positronic chip, an Omni is little more than its exoframe. Quota? Yes, so as to maintain perpetual harmony in the Empire, Oberon created a quota. Depending on your house, and whether it's minor or major, you receive a certain number of chips every 10 years. Who received the most gems? House Telos, of course. Oberon's house. Our house. And the fewest? One of the minor houses, Vicarelli. They have a pitiful quota. Embarrassing, really. I'd hate to be a Vicarelli Omni. What do you want to know? The Rubicon. Set of rules enforced at a very low level, ensuring that Omnis don't harm humans and don't deviate from their missions. Suppose an Omni dissipated its Rubicon, what would happen then? Well, that is quite rare, but unfortunately there are examples of this occurring in the early days. But if that happens, then the chip would deactivate and trigger a self-termination feature in the Omni. Omni-suicide? It's just a feature, Admiral. A rarely activated feature. Is this different from... No. Alrighty, so that's the same. Alright. So even if it's in a new area, it's repeated information. Guess we keep moving. Okay, machine, I'll admit it. Something is wrong, at least in the Outer Rim. I don't want to further worry you, but our battleship's heuristics are detecting an anomaly at our next destination. One of those creatures again, sir. Maybe this one will be friendly.
Nice ship you got there. I'm going to enjoy scrapping it over your dead bodies.
You're going down, whatever you are. The battle is imminent. It's okay, they can't stop me. I have a cat. Isn't that right, Link? Each basic squadron type is best suited to fight against a particular squadron, providing with a massive damage bonus if properly matched. Be sure to find a unit's strength and weaknesses before deploying. So they're about to throw out fighters. So I, instead, need to throw out a frigate. So if I attack the squadron thing, it makes it so they can't throw out their people as fast, maybe? I think. I got another fighter. But we had yet another brush with death. At least our scanner detected the anomaly this time. Tell me more about these anomalies, machine. Anomalies are destinations with higher than normal probability of being very negative or very positive. Fortunately, we won't know what kind of outcome to expect until we arrive at the source of signal. You could say investigating anomaly signals is a bit of a gamble. Good to know. Come on, there's gotta be someone around here who tell us what's going on. Yeah. There would appear to be a small colony on this planet, Admiral. We can finally get some answers. I'm also detecting a ground signal, roughly 1,000 kilometers from the colony. Could be worth investigating with an expedition. Bowie.
Hello? Is anyone there?
This is Admiral Ellis Idaho of the Imperial Fleet.
I am Tegan Bowie, leader of my small colony. What can we do for you, Admiral? If it's scrap you're looking for, I'm sorry, but we have none to spare.
Scrap? We're here to find out what's going on in these sectors.
I don't understand.
We've yet to encounter a single active Omni, and 2 enemy battleships have engaged us.
Is this some sort of sick joke, Admiral? The Omnis shut down. Impossible. The Omnis shut down in our sectors, and when they did, so did all of their tech. It can't run without them.
How? When?
I have no idea how it happened. But I'm even sure Oberon does. It's truly the great mystery of our time. As for the when, 20 years ago, we relied on them for everything. Food, medicine, weather. It's hard to give accurate numbers, but maybe 75% of the population here died in the first 5 years alone. Now, who knows how many of us are left? 10%? Less? You mentioned something called scrap. Can you tell me more about this? Well, now that the Omnis have been inactive for so long, Imperial Soul, the firmer currency, no longer holds value of any sort. The only thing that does is scrap. Remnants of Omni tech, its metals, ship materials, and Neo-N, our energy source. As Omnitech becomes scarcer and scarcer, which it has over the last 20 years, its value has appreciated, causing people to act in increasingly desperate and violent ways to get it. That's why scrappers want to destroy your ship so much, so they can collect its broken down parts and sell them, just so they can prolong their miserable lives. It's not just the scrappers and the pirates who desire the stuff. It's just that most of us common folk aren't willing to kill for it. At least, not yet. Is there something else you want to know, Admiral? How can I help your planet? What can the NS Odysseus do to help? Defeating the scrappers would be a nice start. Things would look a whole lot better with those scum out of the way. The scrappers. Don't tell me you don't know about them either. It's like you've been living this entire time on an uninhabited planet on the edge of the outer rim. But, the scrappers are a group of hideous irradiated scavengers and collect leftover Omnitech and Neo-In. When the Omni shut down, causing the Foldnet to collapse in our sectors, they were the ones who took over in the chaos. They're not the only rotten apples around here, with your pirates and your occasional crazy civilian, but they're definitely the worst. They defeated the Imperial ships? How? Telos Tech is second to none. Imperial captains are trained at the Academy. True, but the scrapper battleships wore them down. Picked off one here, another there. It was a war of attrition. Plus, the Empire couldn't send reinforcements. Not with our folder down. I hate to say it, but I think it's just a matter of time before they make slaves of us all. But even if you beat them, even if you beat Mother, it won't change anything. The way we're going, 10, 15 years from now, with all the hardships we're experiencing, we'll be gone. All of us, unless what? You somehow reactivate the Omnis, turn them back on again. The ones that haven't been scavenged for their parts, that is. That's the only way to save us. Is there something else you want to know, Admiral? How can I turn the Omnis back on? How can we do that? You're asking the wrong guy, I'm afraid. As I said, no one knows who or what shut them down. You'll have to solve that mystery on your own. And once you do, you'll still have to find a way to turn them back on, which might be another thing altogether. Where should we start? I hate to say it, but Mother is probably your best bet. I mean, she benefited the most from them shutting down in this cluster, didn't she? Then again, there are a lot of theories out there about who or what is responsible for this. Is there something else you want to know, Admiral? The fuck is a mother? You really don't want to know, Admiral. For some reason, that's what they call her, their leader. Mother, mom, mommy. It's all very upsetting. From what I gather, she was the one who started the Scrappers, fostering a punk, nihilistic scavenging philosophy among their sordid ranks. Who makes up her ranks? Former Imperial prisoners, I think. The worst of the worst. When the Omni shut down, the prisoners escaped from their Omni-run prisons and psychiatric stations. Mother loves her tech, especially House Telos tech, like the battleship you have, and she and the Boyles who work for her will kill you for it and enjoy doing it too. She's been terrorizing these sectors for years now, enslaving men and women to bolster her numbers and make them into her playthings and baby makers, as she calls them. The what now? Playthings and baby makers? You don't want to know who they are. But since you asked, the playthings are Mother's sex slaves. And the baby makers are, you know, what she uses to make babies. Make babies? Scrappers often die young from their exposure to Neo-In, as they should. Thank Oberon for that. Mother uses her baby makers to keep the Scrapper numbers growing. She supposedly has breeding stations spread throughout these sectors. Ugh. Frankly, I can't imagine a worse place. We'll do everything we can to stop these monsters. You have my word. There's something else you want to know about these Scrapper scum? Did Mother shut them down? Did she do it? Is Mother the reason the Omni shut down in these sectors? Like I said before, Admiral, I couldn't say. But if she didn't do it, I'd wager some serious scrap she knows who did. But I don't recommend asking her, Admiral. I don't recommend getting anywhere near her, for that matter. Frankly, Mother terrifies me. Mother! Is there something else you want to know? More about the Scrappers who control the sectors. Tell me more about the Scrappers who work for Mother and control these sectors. Each sector is controlled by one of Mother's cronies. You'll recognize them by their freakish mutations brought on by their exposure to too much Neo-In. But I sincerely hope you don't see them, because if you do, well, usually you don't live to tell about it. I'm going to stop calling it Neo-In and calling it Neon. It's easier to say. It's not the bravest thing to do, but I'll say it again. Hide. Make yourself inconspicuous, Admiral. If you're lucky, you'll live another 10 or 15 years. I don't need to know any more about this. Don't blame me. It's not exactly for the faint of heart. Heard a few, Admiral. Even in times of starvation, people like to gossip. Probably the most popular around here is the Omnivirus theory, which is that somehow the Omnis got some kind of machine virus that quickly spread and ultimately shut them down. But that theory doesn't hold water for me. Why not? Doesn't explain how or why they all shut down at the same time, which, you know, they seemingly did around here. One moment they were working, doing what they've always done, making our lives easier, and the next, they weren't. I don't know of any virus that can do that, do you? What other theories? Well, after that, you got your less credible theories, such as, well, you got your Omni-mass suicide theory that states that the Omnis, upset over their role in the Empire, somehow found a way to shut themselves down, to kill themselves, because they no longer wanted to live. Then you've got your Omni-rapture theory, which is that the Omnis left this realm to go to a heavenly realm. This theory is popular among certain fringe religious groups, whack jobs if you ask me. And last but not least, you've got your alien shutdown theory, which is that hostile aliens from another galaxy, or was it another dimension, shut down all of our Omnis so they could easily conquer us. Big problem with that theory is that as far as I know, the hostile aliens never showed up. What do you think? Me? I think we never should have become so dependent on the things in the first place. That's what I think. Something else you want to know, Admiral? Nope. I promise, in the name of Oberon, we'll take care of these scrappers and get your Omnis up and running again. You say that, Admiral, but you'll fail, or you'll stop trying sooner or later. Or worse yet, you'll die. But take this neon, Admiral. We have plenty at the moment. I have a feeling you'll need it. And like I said, I know it's not the bravest thing to do, but it's best if you hide. You live longer that way. For fuel, let's go. End of transmission, sir. Do you believe what he said, Admiral? Unfortunately, yes. It explains everything we've seen so far. The Omnis shut down in the Outer Rim, and so did their tech, including this cluster's folder. That's why those scrappers now run things here. So what do we do now, sir? First thing we need to do is find this mother. As Bowie said, if she didn't shut the Omnis down, chances are she knows who or what did. You want to move on, Admiral, open the star map below by clicking on it and choose our next system. Otherwise, you might want to stay and check out this ground signal I was telling you about. Could be a good opportunity to gather some resources and put your commandos to use. Now that you've learned the basics, your second dock has been unlocked, remember to make good use of it while commanding squadrons. A numerical advantage is often a turning point in battle. You can access the expedition dashboard here. Alright. Scan the planet. An ejected cryopod and no major threats. This is the number of commandos sent. Minimum requirements for commandos is 3. Maximum number of commandos will be sent up to 10 if you have enough of them. The more you send, the better your chance of success. Okay. Section displays the type of artifacts you will have a chance to collect. Each type will always yield the same kind of reward. Displays the types of major threats, exceptionally dangerous situations your team will face. Be careful about these. Ground distress signals display the number of possible retreats your team will have. Officer survival represents the chance your leading officer has to return safely. Healthy officers have a chance to come back injured. Injured officers have a chance to die. An injured or dead officer will abort the mission, forcing the team to retreat to ship without loot. The resource extraction represents minimum and maximum percent of encountered resources that your team will have a chance to bring back. Commando survival minimum chance of command return safely. Minimum max number of possible cannons they'll not make it back. Okay. So, we send him. I will lose between 4 and 9 commandos. We'll extract between 39 and 68%. Okay, so the soldier, I'm guaranteed to lose at least 4 and won't even get that many resources. But if I send my famous spy, I'm guaranteed for no one to die and possibly get 95% of the stuff that's down there. That seems like the numerical advantage. Famous lady paid off. Let's go. Lieutenant, Caliban's detected an artifact on this planet that could be helpful to our mission. We have a good idea of where it is, but we'll need you and a team of commandos on the ground to find and extract it. We'll have visuals, but space-to-ground communication will be minimal. We can't risk giving away the location of our battleship or exposing you to potential local threats. Only contact us when it's secure to do so, and I'll decide if an emergency retreat is necessary. Of course, any additional resources you encounter should be extracted too. This is a dangerous mission. Some of our commandos could die in the field. Not according to my readouts. Do your best to keep them safe. Now get going. A shuttle's waiting for you and the commandos. Good luck down here. Thank you, sir. You got it, Janet. You got this. The mathematical readout told me so. Danger. Discretion avoided. Resource, sharp senses, scrap, plus 35. Yes, continue with the mission. Danger, discretion, avoided. Danger, discretion, avoided. Sharp senses, let's go. More money. Fuel, let's go.
persuasion to... Ah. Dang. Danger avoided. Danger avoided. So, you need sharp senses and persuasion to get stuff out of a cryopod, apparently. I wonder if it's always the same 2 skills, or... It said it's the same reward. It didn't necessarily say it takes the same thing to get stuff out of it. But alright, I got money and gas out of it, so that was decent. Alright, next destination. Let's check it out. Each node represents a stellar system you can visit. Each interstitial jump to a neighboring system costs 1 neon. Each system contains different points of interest, POI, ground signal indicators show a system with planetary expeditions, training beacons, indicators, where you can buy or repair equipment. Omniforge shows a system where you can improve the mark of your squadrons. Anomaly indicator shows a system where there's a high level of risk or reward. Each time you jump, the current sector's rulers get more suspicious. Once the alert counter reaches 0, they will follow your tracks and try to find you. Being caught will result in a very difficult and unprofitable encounter. Anomaly trading beacon. Ground signal. Oh, I'm here. Okay. Oh, well, I only have 2 options then, don't I? Because I can't... Yeah, system is too far. Okay, so I can only go here, where there's an anomaly and a trading beacon. Or I can go here, where there's an anomaly and a trading beacon of the... Okay, so what's down here? We don't know. What's up here? Ground signal anomaly. Anomaly trading beacon. Let's go to Nunkib. Let's go to Nunkib. Meow. An Imperial ship. I was wondering when one of you might show up. I have something that'll interest you. Now! No, okay, what is it? And what would that be? Oh, just a Kosh transponder. Why would I be interested in that? Because a Kosh transponder will provide a certain invisibility in the presence of other Kosh battleships. Useful if, say, a certain Kosh battleship around here was carrying a small mountain of scrap, which I know to be the case. But you'll need a good spy to access the Kosh ship and boost the scrap. Otherwise, it's going to be impossible. Oh, and you'll have to cut me in, of course. Say 20%. No, 25. 25 or I walk. Why don't you do the job yourself? I'm not exactly spy material. Why not? I'm a klutz, Admiral. There. I said it. You want to do this job or not? Fine. Well, I'll do it. Be a fool not to. Sending over the transponder. Don't worry, I'm sending the instruction manual too. And the battleship coordinates now. Good luck, Admiral. Transponder's hooked up and ready to go, sir. Sir, I've got the coordinates for the Kosh battleship. On my way now. It's a good thing I had a spy. Sir, the mission went off without a hitch. The Kosh transponder allowed us to get close enough so I could sneak in and grab the scrap. She wasn't kidding. It's a small fortune indeed. Nice work, Admiral. Now, where's my share? Alright, upgrades. Ooh. We'll upgrade that for now. Scavenge! Well, I got one, alright. Alright, well, oh, that's right, it's an anomaly. Civilian wreckage, sir. Looks like it collided head-on with something in an interstitial tunnel. Survivors? Unlikely, sir, not at the speed they were traveling. There might be a small amount of scrap available for the taking in the crash if it didn't disintegrate. Captain, get us that scrap if there is any. And as upsetting as the situation is, we need as much scrap as we can get. Putting my men and women on it at once, Admiral. My team's bringing the scrap back now, Admiral. Not a bad little haul, metal haul, if I do say so myself. 61 scrap, nice.
Positive outcome. Hire and heal officer. Oh, well, let's visit the shop. Let's see. I can buy fuel. I can buy more commandos. I can buy officers. Let's see. What do we have here? So we have a soldier. Piloting and fighting. Lethal firing. Heat sustained by systems from battleship weapons. Times 1.5. Oh, okay. Another spy, another soldier, another soldier. Alright, well, let's get that person and this person. We'll buy all of those people, because why not? Oh, I could have bought this. Damn. Or a cannon. I could have done all kinds of things. Oh well. Do I have extra stuff? Oh! I can sell officers. That's what that means. So if I want to ditch your ass, she's worth a shit ton of money. Okay. Okay, I don't think I'm selling anything. Already visited. Okay, let's get out of here. Okay, so now I can go planetary defense turret wreckage, shipyard. Well, I don't have any money, so we'll go to the ground signal. Oh, here they come. Pirate battleship, sir, with its radar off. Looks like we have the upper hand. Ambush the pirates. We have an edge over our enemy and we're not going to waste it. What if these are nice pirates, sir? Nice pirates? You have to be the naivest radar officer I've ever worked with. Ambush the enemy. Units are deployed and your weapons are ready to fire. All imaging have specialties depending on their faction. Check the description of their core system for information on their specific battleship technology. More chance to start a fight on an advantageous battleground. Capturing speed times 2, max officer +1, max commando and expedition 8. Can deploy fewer squadrons during fight, but compensated by reinforcement waves over time, each wave being weaker than the previous one. So they have fighters, so we just want more. I only have one thing of frigates. Put this person up here. And this person goes here. There we go. And what's my other soldier? Oh, up there. That's right. Okay, so. Yeah. Guide your units along using waypoints. To do this, select one of your squadron and then hold the control key. Apologies, I'm going to try to capture and activate this unit. Huh. So. Oh, I want. Alright. More scrap. One more gas.
check out this place. Meow, what do you mean, Link? What's the matter? Anomaly. Scrapper battleship, sir. Incoming transmission.
Shiny ship you have. Think I'll scrap it when you're dead?
Just a fight. Link, don't touch the wires. Walk forward. Sit in lap. Thank you, cat. Okay. So, they have fighters. Patched fighters. Oh, these guys are screwed. All allies squadrons are always in a patch state, cannot be repaired. Whenever requiring a new squadron, it becomes as patch, but with a bonus 30% of unit value as scrap. Or equivalent discount in shops. EMP tower. Absorb all damage dealt to the cell and its occupants until destroyed. Oh, you can use them as cover. That's what my ships were doing that time. Alright. Alright. Okay. Let's prepare the mission. Scan the planet. An artifact, no major threats. Alright, so let's see. Guaranteed to lose. This guy is not great most of the time. 0 and 6, so Janet's still doing better. Well, Janet, once again, has the best chance of everything here. We'll just keep rolling with Miss Janet. No wonder she's famous. Uh-oh, it was a fight. I actually got injured. Nee. Alright. Nice. Equipment. Okay. Nice. Nice. Uh-oh. Oh no! I lost one! I lost Janet too! Not Janet too! Let's keep going. Oh, jeez. Oh, God. We lost 3 people. Unfortunate. I just realized that Janet has a twin. Lusity Chung. And that was it, right? Yeah. Alright, so. Go here. 2 anomalies. Let's roll the fucking dice, man. Flip those coins. Small civilian transport vessel, sir. Please, don't attack! It's an Imperial ship, Captain. If you're a friend of the Empire, you're a friend to us. Oh, I assure you we are. The Empire has always been good to us. Very good. Where are you headed? Traveling somewhere, Captain. Trying. Our planet, not far from here, was attacked by scrappers. Terrible, vicious, hideous creatures. Thankfully, we managed to escape. Now we're simply trying to find a new home and arrive there in one piece. Where will this new home be? Anywhere that's safe, Admiral. Any moon or planet where we can live without fearing for our lives. Even a trash planet, if not too revolting, would serve our purposes fine. What a trash planet. I don't know what a trash planet is, kind of a planet where other planets send their trash and sewage, Admiral. People live there? Not usually, but certain creatures do. You don't encounter many friendly ships like yours these days. I've got extra gas, why not? Please, as a friend of the Empire, take some of our neon to assist you on your journey. Thank you, Admiral. You are very generous, but we have all the neon we need. Your pride prevents you from taking it. I suppose you could say that, yes.
These are not times to be prideful, Captain. Not if you wish to see this new home and keep your passengers safe. Please take it. It is yours. Thank you, Admiral. Please accept this as a show of thanks. It takes up too much space in our cargo. Hopefully we won't need it where we're going anyway. Test the field generator. Is that a weapon? It is. Cannot attack things. Deals 4 DPS for 8 seconds. So this is to take out ships with. Let's try that. My ships do enough damage that I can use this to help pick off squadrons that I don't want to deal with. Scavenge the neon. Didn't get a whole lot of it. Actually, let's do that. I have enough. Had the scrap to pay for it. Now I can use all 3 weapons. Nice. Anomaly! Flip the coin! Roll the dice! Passing through some magnetic interference, sir. Buckle up. Could get bumpy. Got Chief for you. Sir, got a situation down here. There's an isolated fire at C9. The storm must be delayed. C9, that's the primary squadron hangar, sir. We can put it out using neon foam, or we can let it burn, knowing it won't spread to other sections of the ship, but suffering squadron damage. 2 fuel. Let's put it out with the foam. This sector being what it is, we can't risk going into battle at a disadvantage. Of course, sir. Put out the fire, but we used a lot of neon to do it. It's just one of those things, sir. Alright. Okay, so you can lose. I was like, the gas doesn't seem to be an issue. I guarantee at least one every time, but you can lose it in events. Okay. That's unfortunate. Let's check this unidentified planet. Our infrared is picking up a small encampment of men and women on that planet, sir. Incoming message. Greetings, Admiral. We're pilots temporarily camped on this wasteland planetoid looking for a noble imperial cause to join. From the looks of your ship, we see that you are one of us, but we know nothing of you nor of your intentions. If you have a moment, maybe you could explain the objective of you and your crew. If we like what we hear, we will join your ranks as a squadron. Our ship is the NS Odysseus. We come from a planet of ice and rock, barren in almost all respects. What we've seen in our journey so far is despair, disease, and death. This cluster is no different. People are dying and can do little to save their own lives. The only hope that remains for humanity and the Empire, we believe, is to find a way to reactivate the Omnics. And so that is our mission, if such a cause seems in line with your own. This is your ship, and I am your Admiral. Thank you, Admiral. We'll confer among ourselves before giving you an answer. Shouldn't take us long. Thank you for waiting, Admiral. We think there is honor in your cause, and we think that reactivating the Omnis would save what little remains of the Empire and of humanity. But we think it's impossible. Impossible? The Omnis turned off 20 years ago, Admiral. They're never turning back on again. For humanity to move forward, we must all accept this, as painful as it is. For this reason, Admiral, we do not think that you are the squadron for your ship. We wish you the best of luck on your journey. Ah, damn. You have chosen poorly. Should have tried to appeal to them. Damn. I was hoping the truth would have been enough. An Imperial battleship. In this sector, it's every ship for itself. Even Imperials can no longer be trusted. What is she saying, sir? She's telling us to prepare for battle. No! Alright, what do we have here? They have drones and frigates. So I want fighters and drones, right? Yeah. Holy crap, they were fast. Cruiser Mark 1 Basilisk. Cruiser. Inflict stasis to hit enemies. Does not deal melee damage. Okay, so these are like... So these are long-range units. They're like sniper ships. They're gunships. They're screwed if they get run up on, but... Anybody they shoot gets 70% less movement speed and half damage for 6 seconds. That's pretty cool. Let's deploy one of those. Why not? Okay. Did all 4. Alright, away we go. I mean, I guess we're going here. Can't really go backwards. Sir, scrapper battleship. Looks like one of Mother's sector cronies. Incoming transmission. Jeff Skeege. Oh, Jeef. Sorry to say. Why is his name Jeff? Jeef. Jeef Skeege. Othello's battleship in my sector.
Think you took a wrong turn somewhere, Admiral. Not that I'm complaining.
Where is she? Where is Mother?
Think I'm gonna tell you just because your ship's so shiny and appetizing? That's my mom we're talking about.
Alright. Well, I guess we have to blow him up then. Alright, so we'll post that ship in here. We'll post these drones here for now. And so what do they have? Ooh, no, we don't want to post those drones. We want frigates. And they'll go right there. Well, that's unfortunate. Alright, well, we lost that ship. That's real bad. Well, shit.
Ugh. Everything got wrecked. That was a terrible fight. Oh my god. Oh, geez, I'm real bad at this game. Alright, border shops. Oh, I can only repair so many things. I should have paid attention. Shit. Actually buy the gas. Might as well buy it all. Not worth selling anything. Alright. Can I upgrade anything? Get one more unit out there. I'm broke now, but so be it. Alright. 3 anomalies. I mean, hey, let's roll the dice, right? Everything's already gone wrong. How much worse could it get? Incoming transmission.
Visit our little station. It'll be worth your time. I promise.
Well, that was strange. Eh? Get me back in touch with the station. Of course, sir. Sorry, sir, no luck. Station's no longer responding. If we want to talk to that man, we'll have to do it in person. What do you want to do about the station, Admiral? Alright, let's check it out. Lean, form a team and check it out. Got it, sir. Alright. So it turns out the station used to be a max security Omni-run prison. People living here, they're its former prisoners, and they're armed, sir, heavily. The leader is a mysterious tattooed man named Carpenter. He's the one who sent us the transmission. Got a bad feeling if we make the wrong move and upset Carpenter, they're gonna start shooting. If they do, it's gonna be like shooting monkeys at a barrel, and it's us who's gonna be the monkeys. Carpenter, just a second, sir.
Admiral Idaho, is it? Never spoken to a noble before. What an honor.
What does it want? What do you want, Carpenter? You asked me to visit your station, and I have. Want? Why do you think I want anything? I have everything I need here. Don't worry, Admiral. Your troops are in good hands here. If he tries anything, I'll retaliate. Well, that seems dangerously hostile. I can grant you and the other prisoners a pardon. As Grand Admiral, I have that back. A pardon? We don't need a pardon. You know why we don't need a pardon? Because we've done nothing wrong. Nah, you aren't here to give us a pardon. You're here to be sentenced, and I sentence your troops to death, Admiral. Execution by firing squad. Sir, we lost contact with the captain. We made it back to the shuttle. Some of us, anyway. Don't get it, sir. Everything was fine when Carpenter suddenly opened fire. We never visited that station, sir. What in the name of Oberon were we thinking? Lost 4 people. Damn. Oh wait, no, not the... Okay. Carpenter's bad. Don't go to Carpenter's station. Sorry, I'm picking up a distress signal. Incoming transmission. It's... Help me, Imperial! Our ship crashed on this rock! Scrapper signal, sir. I'm gonna starve, or worse yet, get eaten by a Xeno. You gotta help me! Personally, I feel bad for the Xeno. Can't think of a more disgusting meal than a scrapper. What's a Xeno, Scrapper? You're sick, Admiral, asking about that when I'm so close to dying. It's a creature that lives here, okay? Big teeth, fast, eats anything, even scrappers. Come on, you gotta get me out of here. I don't want to be Xeno food. Question about Mother. Captain, get me that Scrapper. You sure, sir? You asked me, dying in the mouth of a Xeno is exactly what this Scrapper deserves. Do it, Captain. I have my reasons. Leaving at once, sir. Time to do a little Scrapper fishing.
Scrapper's been rescued, sir. Blew that Xeno up just as it was about to swallow him down. Splattered it nice and good. Put him in the brig for you. Goes by the name of Sick, if you can believe that. Kick? Sick? Chick? Bob? To the brig. Oh. You saved me, Admiral. I was looking in that Xeno's mouth when your troops splattered it dead. Maybe Imperials aren't so bad. Ask about the shutdown. Tell me everything you know about the shutdown, Sick, or I'll drop you back off with that friend of yours. I don't know anything about it, Admiral. You gotta believe me. I wasn't even born yet when they stopped working. I know Mother was responsible. I'm blowing the totem pole. Mom don't tell me anything. Just do this, scrap that, terrorize them, that kind of thing. You gotta believe me. What do you want to know, Imp? Where is she, Scrapper? Where's Mother? Mother? Couldn't say. She's a very busy woman, scrapping Omni-Tech and enslaving people. But, since you saved my life, yeah, I guess I can help you. You've heard of the Neon Child, right? The Neon Child? Prophet of these sectors, a child no older than 12. She knows all there is to know. The neon helps her see. Snorts it up her little nose. If anyone knows where Mother is or who or what shut down the machines, it's gonna be her. Where's the child? I'll tell you, on one condition. You give me a bunch of scrap and release me on a planet somewhere. Planet without Xenos. Fine. Now tell me where she is. You'll find the child on the station in the next sector, Admiral. Put it on your star map. She and the Silent Sisters live there. Mother occasionally visits for counsel. If you're lucky, maybe you'll bump into her. The Silent Sisters? They say they're Mother's sisters. Rumor is once they tried to rise up against her, spread all kinds of rumors about her. Mother found out she cut out their tongues, made sure they'd never spread rumors again. Now, when are you gonna drop me off on that Zuno-free planet? Alright. So now I have a target, but he said next sector, so I guess I can't worry about it from here. Let's see. Civvy ship, sir. Its thrusters appear powered down. Anyone on board? Doubtful, sir. I'm not picking up any signs of life. Looks like another ghost ship. Ozu, let's secure a channel and see if we can make contact. Right away. Incoming message, sir. It's recorded. Let's hear it, Lieutenant. Noah, if you're receiving this message, yours is an Imperial ship. We programmed the transporter to send this only to Imperial ships within one click. The crew of the Nostromo is sick, and by the time you hear this message, most likely will have succumbed to dark space syndrome. But though we are dead now, strange to say that, we still need your help. On our ship is a large haul of scrap that we were transporting to our home planet before we became too sick to continue. Please, I'm asking you, whoever you are, finish the job and do what we were unable to do. Deliver the scrap and help the people of our planet. Sir, I'm receiving the planet's coordinates. It's in the next sector over. What is dark space syndrome? Disease acquired from lack of UV ray exposure. Afflicts crew in the darkest regions of space. Looks like all the old diseases are making a comeback. We have the planet's coordinates, sir. Sure. It's our Imperial duty to help these people. The quest starts now, crew. We will deliver Nostroma's scrap to their home planet. Well, if we die before we reach the next sector, which, based on how often we've died up until now, seems likely, we'll lose the scrap and fail the quest. But I like your optimism, Admiral. What do you mean, how often we've died up till now? Nobody's died? Or is this not the first time this clone has been doing stuff? Caliban, how many times have we done this? There's a shop. I don't have any money. Ah, Mark III Fighter Minotaur. That sounds cool. Shredder drones. Steel scrap. Oh, there's a bunch of cool stuff going on. Wouldn't be able to sell enough money to make plasma nuke. Ooh. Executioner laser. Cannon Mark III. Debris catapult Mark I. Spawns. Oh, it makes asteroid fields for cover. That's interesting. But anywho, one more place to check. Looks like a fight. Oh, wait, damaged civilian tanker, sir. There's a scrapper attack written all over. Check it out, Lynch. Yes, sir. I shudder to think what happened to its crew, but we're in luck, sir. Those scrappers missed some neon and refueling tech. Fuel scavenging efficiency now +1. Nice. And I got some fuel to boot. Sweet. And I believe that's everything here. Yes, it is. Alright, so where am I? I'm here. Oh, and I only have one option. So here I go. It's got a shipyard. Not that I could afford to buy or repair anything, but at least I can look at it and be amazed, right? Lucky for you, you're an Imperial. Otherwise, we wouldn't be open to selling our beloved pirate treasure map. Oh, no. Ask about that pirate treasure map. Got off a pirate. He died of a heart attack. We took it to a pirate expert. It's got the official pirate stamp on it and everything. Apparently, there's an unguarded private station in the next sector. Pirate station over that's the basically spilling forth with scrap and other goodies. Make the trip ourselves. We had a ship decked out like yours. Do we have a deal or don't we? Nope. Sorry, but no deal. It's conservative scrap. It's a chance of a lifetime and you're wasting it? So just have to sell the map to someone who doesn't mind being filthy rich. No, I shouldn't have spent all my scrap. It was a mistake. It was a huge mistake. Hey, I got extra. Nice. Oh wait, no, we're not leaving yet. This place. Pirates! Looks like a pirate satellite, sir, and unguarded, too. Probably out stealing somewhere. Good, then we'll pirate the pirates. Let's scrap this pirate satellite. Like the sound of that. 57 scrap! I can't happen to go back and buy this map now, can I? Nope. Alright. Oh, wait. I could check out the shipyard in the other place, though. What am I thinking? Log himself very scrap for total victory achieved while equipped. Yes. Interesting. So this, I can just log money and then sell it later. That's an interesting thing. Cruiser Mark III prototype. Health regen. Oh. So it doesn't have any special effect on its attack, but it just regens HP. Flash drones. Teleport to destination every 7 seconds. Cannot use regular mode. Oh, that's pretty cool. I like those. Those sound like a fun unit. Alright, well, we'll just buy up. Buy the stuff up, and we'll move on. I'd get to go to one more sector, technically, if I go up first. And I can do it while still keeping away from the people. Got R&D for you, sir. Sir, I hate to complain, but we're twiddling our thumbs down here looking for a bit of direction. Anything in particular you'd like us to work on? I mean, like, anything? Build a squadron, harden the hull, develop a new weapon, hold off, because I'm fucking broke. Yeah, well. If anyone's being circulated in the scores, they might feel differently. Yeah, I got one. Okay. Does it cost me fuel to go in between this? Why does my fuel... I feel like I had a lot of fuel earlier, and now I don't have any. It does cost you... Oh, I wasted it going back and forth earlier. Pirate ship, sir! Maybe I shouldn't be saying this, but we've just come into a lot of scrap. And seeing how your ship is much better armed than ours, we're prepared to part with some of it in the interest of living to see another day to do what we love doing most. Robbing civilians blind. You're welcome. Okay, so... I can't do everything in every sector. I have to be more careful. I actually run a very significant chance of running out of gas. Janet just keeps being the one that can get out with the most people and the most loot. She better not get hurt. I desperately need the money here. And the gas. Oof. Okay, got some money. Can't hack things. Somebody died. Got new fighters. That's nice. There's the fucking sandworm. And great. Lost 2 people, didn't get the loot, and she got injured. And I don't have the capacity. Oh, they moved before. Do they move before I do? No, okay, I moved first. Hello, shipping crate with no escort, sir. What do you want to do? Investigate. Of course, sir. We're on our way now. Sir, the door's been blasted away from the crate and... What? There are omnis. Functional omnis coming out of it. Did the captain say what I think she said? Sorry. False alarm. It was just the way they were floating out of the crate. It looked like they were, you know. Bring the omnis back to the hangar, Captain. Right away, sir. 55 more scrap. Nope. I just gotta bail. I'm doing way too much gas. Now that I understand, I didn't think that I was using the gas to jump between the systems in one... the planets in the system. It's a healing station, Admiral. For a price, we'll heal your wounded with our magic. Not using our services could be costly. Oh, sir, it sounds a little sketchy to me. Here you are. We have performed our ritual. You should see results soon. Hey, alright, that was worth it. I got 2. So maybe I can afford to check something else out. Battleship wreckage. Maybe I can get some more fuel, or at least some money. Coming transmission. If you're looking for supplies, you've come to the wrong place, Admiral. We're fresh out. The UNS Odysseus is not looking for assistance. Take it you want to help us, then. That'd be a first. Tell me about your planet. It used to be a planet for Aki Omni factories, Admiral. Hundreds of thousands worked here, making machines, following the orders of machines. It wasn't highly paid work, but it was honest. I know the nobles looked down on us, but we took pride in it. We bled for those machines. Now we're struggling to survive. Between all the diseases and the starvation, every day is a battle. What do you want now, Admiral? Day of the shutdown. What did you see the day the machine shut down? It's a day like any other. One moment there we were building and constructing the Omnis, and the next everything went strangely quiet. Our foremen were Omnis, and they just slumped over. No warning, no nothing. First we thought, okay, just a minor setback, they'll turn on again. They're Omnis, all we have to do is wait. But one day turned into another, and then another. That was 20 years ago, Admiral. Now our food and resources have never been so low. Hate to say it, but unless something changes and soon, we're goners. What do you want now, Admiral? How can we help? Honestly, I'm not sure you can. We could always use some scrap. Alright, it's yours. Thank you, Admiral. I wasn't going to mention this, but we've got a battleship weapon. Didn't know if it works. Oh, I don't know if it works. It's been here collecting dust for years, but it's yours if you want. Invisibility field projector. Huzzah! Target unit enters stealth mode. Okay. Leslie Chung. Sounds like you're up here this time. Alright, let's see here. Oops, got nothing. Danger avoided.
I mean, yeah, keep going. Scrap money. Danger avoided. Ejected cryopod. Don't have discretion. Great. I didn't send Janet when I needed Janet, finally. Oof. Environmental disaster. Oh my god. Nothing found. Come on. Well, nobody died. Technically. I got a little bit of money out of it. I'll take it. Oof. Big risks. Let's go. Picking up some strange activity in the fuel tanks room here. Bad news. Don't know when or how he got in, but a scrapper's got him strapped with neon explosives hiding in our tanks room. We got two options. Let him detonate himself and evaporate one of our tanks, or suck him out through an airlock. From the second, as the force of an explosion from the outside will no doubt damage our hull. Like a hole? It's done, sir. We avoided a loss of fuel, but our hull has been damaged as a result. An entire bar? Well, sure do wish I hadn't come here. Let's get the hell out of this fucking system. Alrighty then. One of Mother's sector bosses. It's Jeef Skag. So many Jeefs. You're that imp that took care of Skeege in the last sector. Skeege and Skag. Maybe their last name is Jeef. I am, and I'll take care of you if you get in my way. Mom told me to kill you nice and dead. Now I see why. You're kind of mean. Alright, let's see if I can do this one without sucking as hard as I did before. Okay, so he's going to throw out fighters and a explosion drone. Ick. So what are they? They're good against drones, they're good against frigates. So I don't want any drones out there. We'll throw fighters. Yeah. Wait, no. I do want drones out there. Oh wait, no. No. Okay, so I need a fighter squad because I need the fighter for the drones. And then the frigates are for the fighters. That's right. Okay. quarters.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, that was real sketchy. I definitely need better ships. I'm starting to get beat down because I have not upgraded on like any of my ships. Okay. Got my hull bars back. Got lots of money. Let's repair some of these things. Buy up all the gas. Back up to 20 commandos. Save the rest of the money. Oy. Okay. Still fine. Let's go that way. So happy you passed by, Admiral. We have someone here who's heard about your ship and would like to join your crew. No, it might not be a popular move in the system to support you, but everyone's got to take a stand sometime or another. Anton Anonymous. New officer DNA unlocked. Soft will now be available in starting roster whenever their clone is ready. Immune to health loss due to critical effects. Can repair even when locked by a hull critical effect. Critical effect repair speed. Plus 1000%. Oh. Interesting. Additional hull structures. Now it's expensive. Hardened hull.
Yeah, we can put another guy in there. Because then I can put him in there. So if bad things are happening, he can fix it. Scavenge the neon. Hey, I got 2. Let's go. Alright, what are our options? An army depot, battleship wreckage. We'll check the anomaly. Fuel and spirits are high. Aki satellite, sir, and I don't see an Aki battleship anywhere inside. Sometimes dreams do come true. If we have a specialist officer, we might be able to extract some neon from it. Condition not satisfied. Break it down, let's get out of here before the Akis return. You got it. Got scrap out of it, okay. Alright, we'll check out this planet mission. Uh-oh. Easy fight if you want it. Incoming message. Don't even think about it. My hull might be damaged, but I have Imperial slaves. Try anything and each and every one dies. Think I'm kidding? See for yourself. He means it, Admiral. Try anything and we'll all die. End of transmission, sir. Let's rescue the slaves. Scrappers were onto us. We walked into an ambush. So predictable. Now my slaves will die, and they have you to thank. Sir, I don't get it. Scrapper ship disappeared from our radar. Must be some kind of interference from that sun. Won't be taking our revenge today, unfortunately. Nah. Okay, no major threats. Everybody's guaranteed to survive. Well, Janet just is, it's almost always the best. So let's just, here, off we go, Janet. Danger! Uh-oh. Danger, but it's fine. Danger, but it's fine. Danger, but it's fine. Scrap. Battleship wreckage. Discretion. Sharp senses. Scrap plus 71. Resource cache. Sharp senses. Neon. Yeah, keep going. We're doing alright. More money. Discretion. Sharp senses. Scrap. Waiting for extraction, sir. Got him. No losses, nothing but gain. Let's check this army depot. Picking up an old recorded message from this Kosh beacon. Kosh Tech, when you need to be 120% sure you've killed your enemies dead. Lols. Visit the shop. Alright, what do we got? So, new weapons. Advanced stealth. Oh, those are really strong. We're buying those. And we're gonna buy this. We're going to sell. Because what did I just get? The thing I just got are new fighters. So we can sell off those fighters. We don't need them now. 20 damage instead of 15 damage. Do I just sell the laser or do I equip them both? They're not that strong, honestly. No, we'll sell that one. can't kill anything. This is just raw damage to a single target. Oh, well. And everything adjacent to it, but still. Meh. Okay, so now we have these, which are much cooler. And we can equip this much bigger laser. And we've been everywhere here. We sure have. Alright. Let's go this way. You know, that guy said the thing was in this sector. Shit, I should have looked more. Sorry, I'm picking up a weak distress transmission from that escape pod. If you're getting this, I need your help. My pod's engine is conked out, and I'm on a high-velocity collision course with the ship eater. What the hell's the ship eater? Receive my transmission. Yes, we're going to try to help you, but I have to ask, what do you mean by ship eater? It's a powerful gravitational singularity not too far from here. Ship eater is just how it's known informally, you know, because it swallowed many ships. I was assisting a group of Omnis studying, and I think they were interested in harvesting its energy. Anyway, when they collapsed, I nearly went crazy living on my own for so long, but somehow managed to survive at our research station. Till my food ran out, that is. So when I jumped in this escape pod with its old engine, I was in here about a day when the engine failed me, and well, you know the rest. Really hope you can help me avoid this gravitational singularity. Alright, see you later now. How can we help you? Sure, get me off this pod. A skilled pilot, if they use their thrusters precisely, could stabilize the rescue pod long enough to pull me out without getting pulled in by the gravitational field. Enhance their short-range tractor beam. It could be enough to pull the pod away from the singularity towards their ship, but it will require using some scrap, and even then there's no guarantee it'll work. Specialist. I count on you to get close enough to that pod to extract the passenger? Absolutely, sir. I've trained for missions like these countless times in our simulators, mostly with success. Get it done, Lieutenant. We're counting on you. Not sure I would have used the same approach angle, to be honest, but your pilot pulled it off. Can't thank you enough for saving me. You know, I'm pretty skilled in my domain. If you'll have me, I'd gladly join your ship. Another officer! You have too many officers. I can tell you until you've dropped one. Ooh. So this is another spy. Proximity repair. Apply region to all allied squadrons in your deploy zone for 10 seconds. So he's another spy. He would basically just replace... He's a more combat-efficient version of Janet, but... The issue is the whole point of Janet, basically, is only to sell her. Oh, goodbye, Janet. Holy crap, 3 fuel. Let's go. Oh, here we go. So you can only have 5 officers. That's good to know. Abandoned scrapper ship. Easy scrap for the take. Checking high levels of radiation. High even for a scrapper. If you want to gather all the scrap, we'll need a specialist officer skilled in decontamination. Alright. Can you clean the scrap up for us, Lieutenant? Don't see why not, Admiral. I was in storage not long ago and saw an asynchronized polarized tank just sitting in the corner gathering dust. Believe we had an asynchronized polarized tank but didn't have it up and running? Hard to imagine. Point is, all I have to do is plug that baby in and I'll have that scrap sterilized in no time. It's done, sir. That scrapper scrap has been scrubbed clean. You'll be happy. There's a small fortune of it here. 99! Let's go. Abandoned auto factory. Well, here's new Janet, basically. Though he's not guaranteed to get as much of the money, but he gets out more people alive. So he's still the safest one to do. Alright, yeah. Oh yeah, no, you're good. Everything's perfect. Nothing found. Uh-oh. Damages. Alright, well, nobody died. 101 scrap. Alright, that was definitely worth it. Well, kind of only have one direction to go. So let's go. Whee! What the hell is that?
To be honest with you, Admiral, I'm gonna need a good reason not to end you.
Don't attack. Our ship is perhaps the last hope the Empire has to turn the machines on. Do you think I want those things out again? Those anti-pirate omnis made my job almost impossible. You're going down. You're going down hard. Yeah, I should have either made a deal or... What the hell is this? A turret? There's an enemy turret, alright. Okay. Another turret. Another turret. So I'll need to take out the turrets. Or avoid them. They only have a range of 2. I could actually... Okay, no, I have a clean path to get in there. Alright. Got practice on nothing. Nice. Let's check this battleship wreckage. Especially for this cargo ship, sir. It's Vincent Moore! Try to keep this short. We were transporting a Xeno. There's a collector around here. Probably guessed it, but it got loose, and thanks to that, no good captain who triggered it before jumping ship, we also have an activated self-destruction countdown. What can we do to help you? Kill the Xeno that got loose on our ship, or distract her at least, so we can get off before our ship goes boom. Seemed like a reasonable guy. Got a ship full of cargo. We got able bodies. You help us, we help you. Can you deactivate the destruction feature on the smuggler ship? I don't see why not, Admiral. Smugglers? Nah, I can't imagine we're dealing with a sophisticated mainframe here, but let me take a look. Just as I suspected, sir. Child's play. I've stopped the countdown. Of course, that Xeno is still somewhere on that ship. That situation remains the same. Now I can save the smugglers and grab the cargo. Kill the beast and rescue the crew, Captain. No one deserves to be Xeno food. My team is putting on their full tactical gear as we speak, sir. Best not to leave any exposed skin in situations like these.
Did we get him? The beast has been eradicated, sir. Just a 3-ton baby. Who knows what that smuggler was crying about? We're evacuating the smuggler, sir. Shouldn't be much longer now. Stuck out your neck for us, Admiral. As a show of thanks, some of us would like to join your ship. One of us even has some real skills. Also, there's a squadron we were transporting. Should help you in battle. Got an officer, Mark III drones, and 4 people. Let's go. Okay, who's the new guy? A scientist. Will act as having the same abilities the officer currently deployed in the previous support dock of the same system. Ooh. That's real interesting. I think we drop Adriana. Or... No, let's get rid of Lesity. We will replace her with... Oh, he has to be up here. Okay. So, if I have this, now I do even more damage, and he can keep my weapon systems working. Okay. All right, we've realigned everything. Scan the planet. Mutated flying creatures. 2 good things, though. So, 1 and 8. He's the only one that gets them, has the possibility to get everyone back alive, but he also gets, like, none of the stuff. I need the stuff, man. Oh, this guy's, like, special. He's got 3 things. I like this guy. Alright, fine. We're gonna lose some people, but we'll leave it to Anton. Can't afford to be too safe all the time. Money! Oof. H-beam. Wonder what that is. Mutated flying creatures. Oh, Jesus. Alright, what's an H-beam? Looks like a weapon. Oh, I see. Okay, we're never using the invisibility field projector. It's not very good anyway. Let's do the hyper beam. And we're already done here. Alright. Let's go to the army depot. Maybe get some more ship upgrades. Or better weapons. Civilian ship, sir. 12 o'clock. Imperial ship. Who knew we'd ever be happy to see the likes of you, prisoner captain? We're a group of prisoners who escaped our prison station by building a crude junk ship. Prisoners of the Empire? Captain, you're lucky I haven't started firing. Yeah, we're lucky to be flying around a homemade ship, a bunch of convicts in a post-apocalyptic galaxy. You have no idea how lucky we are. Look, we don't want any trouble, Admiral. We know we can never beat you with our junk ship. We just want to help you and your crew.
We know of a scrapper weapon around here that's unguarded. We'll tell you where it is on one condition. You give us Neon, and when the Empire's return to its former glory, you pardon us for our crimes. Okay, 2 conditions. An Imperial Admiral, Captain, not an Imperial Judge. Okay, but you can at least put in a good word for us, so what's it gotta be? What are your crimes? What Imperial crimes have you committed? Knowing might influence my decision. Haven't committed any crimes, Admiral. You'll find nothing but innocent men and women on this junk ship. Every last one of us was falsely imprisoned. Yeah, that's what all Imperial prisoners are. So what's it gonna be? We have a deal? Alright, fine, I've got the... How do I know there'll actually be a weapon when we get there? Does this look like the face of a liar, Admiral? You know what? Don't answer that. I'm gonna take you at your word. Now take your Neon and tell me exactly where the weapon before I change my mind. It's here, sir. Exactly where those ex-cons said it'd be. Think you're gonna be pleased. Flak Cannon Mark III. "20 random cells in an area." Alright, there we go. We got some stuff going on now. Let's check the army depot. Church ship.
Greetings, Admiral. For only a small donation to the church, I won't blow you up with my far superior battleship. All things considered, I think you'll find this a most generous offer.
Okay, I don't want to fuck with them.
Good. Now I suggest you take your meager ship elsewhere before I asunder it. Known for my kindness, but even my generosity has its limits.
Ugh. Now I feel like I should have blown them up. Whatever.
Cruiser Mark IV Protector. Shield generator. At 1 each adjacent friendly unit, maximum cancels by taking damage or moving.
Frigate prototype. So it's a self-healing prototype. Ender Drive. Cannot use regular movement, but teleports every 7 seconds. Hullbreaker laser. Ooh. High energy beam. It only does heat, though. Sub-Zero gun. Interesting. 40 every 32 seconds as opposed to 20 every 20 seconds. Yeah, that's more damage. I'll buy these frigates. Sell off this drone. Sell off the invisibility field. The random one we'll probably skip on. We'll throw out the hull. I'll have 2 attacks on the ship. We have the hyper beam to blow up random units. Alright. Oh wait, hold on. I don't think we're not finished here. Random unidentified thing. Incoming message. Imperial ship. We don't get many of those our way these days at the clinic. What can I do for you? Ask more about the clinic. Before the shutdown, this was a hospital where we treated patients with all kinds of mental problems. Omni-inferiority complexes probably being our bread and butter. Omni-envy. A serious problem for citizens of the Empire. But that was then. Now the clinic is a little more than a refuge for a few of us human doctors and our families. It's not much, but we call it home. Admiral, if I might, this could be a good chance to help the officers and crew with some of their problems. Problems? So some of the crew are starting to worry that their emotionally linked memories are never going to come back. Talking with a shrink, a psychiatrist, I mean, could do some of them good. Alright. Doctor, some of my crew members are having some difficulties. Depressed over the shutdown, I take it. More like fatigue from trying to restore the Emperor's sectors to their former state. I see. That would wear a person down. But I'd be happy to do what we can, Admiral. It'd be like the old days again. Of course, we'll need scrap for the job. Wait, to heal an officer? I don't think I have any... I didn't have any officers needing healing, though, right? Mister, your crew members are almost entirely incapable of recalling their most important personal memories, but more troubling than their memory loss are their delusions. They claim to recall dying. They claim to recall dying over and over again. Do you have any explanation for this? Anything that might shed light on this peculiar situation? Wish I could tell you more, Doctor. I do, but unfortunately. I get it. Classified information. Just thought I would ask. Good luck on your travels, Admiral. I have a feeling you're going to need it. Yeah, I didn't have anyone to heal, so I just wasted money. Okay. I got some interesting little backstory there, but it's not really anything new. Did I? Yeah, I finished. Okay. That's Mother's battleship, sir, in this cluster's folder. Incoming transmission.
Bro, look at you and your shiny Telos battleship. So cute.
As First Admiral of the Empire, in the name of Oberon, I demand...
Demand? You demand nothing, Admiral. I don't know what hole you've been hiding in, but we're free now from Old Man Oberon and his metallic gods.
We'll restore these sectors once more to their natural state, Mother, whether you surrender or not.
Whether I surrender? You are too much. Not much longer, and you'll be my plaything. I can't wait to get close to you.
Alrighty then. She's got drone boomers. I don't like those. Regular fighters, and more boomers. So, against drones. I need one set of frigates and 2 fighters. Yeah. Don't I have better fighters than that? Didn't I get another one? Oh, I didn't. Alright then. Alright, well. Fighter 1, frigate 1, stealth bombers. So drones. Oh no. I lost my good fighters. Shit.
Shit. And I win. Haha. Oh wait, no, you have another one. Shit. Ah, special ability incoming. What the fuck does that mean? Oh, it means a bunch of shit. Oh god. Fighters, please. Oh my god. Okay. Alright. We're fine. We're still technically fine. You're done. Let's freaking go.
That's funny. I always thought I died from my neon poisoning. Not at the hands of the Imperial Admiral of the post-Imperial universe. Finish me off, Admiral. What are you waiting for?
Why'd you shut the Omnis down? Why'd you do it? Why shut down the Omnis of the Outer Rim?
The Omnis? Ugh, that's all anyone wants to talk about.
Why not talk about the injustices the Empire created?
The absurdity of a system that revolved around pieces of metal.
Surely you remember, Admiral, that the cost of one Omni was more than a person like me, a miner, could make in a lifetime. Why don't we talk about that instead? But as much as you want to think I shut the Omnis down and know how to turn them back on again, I didn't. And I don't. I benefited when they crashed, yes, but I didn't crash them myself. How could you expect me to believe you? A thief? An enslaver? A murderer?
Believe what you want, Admiral. It makes no difference to me.
Who or what did shut the Omnis? Then tell me, Mother, if it wasn't you, who or what did shut them down?
I can't say.
And to be honest, I don't care. Besides, if I do something, why would I tell you? Because we're dying. All of us, noble or not. If we don't turn the machines on soon, it will be too late.
Maybe humans should die, Admiral. Every single one of us. You ever think of that?
No, not really.
But on second thought, I will offer you a clue. I never liked them anyway.
Who?
The Church of Singularity. Just like your kind, they too have spread lies and made many false promises.
The Church of Singularity?
Years ago.
Just after the shutdown, I tortured a missionary trapped in these sectors. Told me the church had a plan to free the Omnis. It was his opinion that they'd succeeded in doing so. Why did he tell you this?
He was desperate. He thought telling me might save his life. It did not.
Why would the Church of Singularity want to free the machines?
I don't know, Admiral. That's for you to figure out. You have other questions, don't you, swine?
Why have you terrorized these sectors?
Do you have any idea what life was like here before the shutdown? You nobles with your omnis, you never did care the other 99% lived. You didn't care because we were the ones who did the dirty work. The jobs in your mines and factories that you believed were too far beneath you and your precious beloved machines. I did those jobs, Admiral, for years. And so did my parents and their parents before them. Your kind promised us a chance to be rich. A chance to own an Omni one day. A chance to rise. Lies. Nothing but lies. And all those lies were a bomb waiting to go off. That bomb went off the day the Omnis shut down.
Sorry, do not live as you dreamed, I am. But that doesn't condone what you've done in these sectors.
You're right. It doesn't. What can I say? The violence. Once I started, I discovered I liked it. You have other questions?
Do you know who I am?
I do not, Imperial. Nor do I care.
Surrender, Mother. You don't have to die. Not today.
I might as well. The way I see it, today is as good a day as any other. So you've beaten me, and now these sectors are safe once more. Wait, I just remembered. The Omnis are still down, and you're still stuck in the Outer Rim because you don't have an Omni to use this folder. You're trapped here, and you and your crew will die from starvation or disease, just like everyone else.
You're wrong. Imperial ships and Omnis will arrive, Mother. Oberon will see to it.
Wait, are you telling me that you think there are active Omnis in clusters beyond this one?
What do you mean?
Oh, Admiral, the Omnis have shut down everywhere. In all clusters.
I don't believe you. That would mean other Imperial clusters are as chaotic and violent as this one.
Believe it! If there were active Omnis, don't you think they would have fixed the fold net by now? It's been 20 years. Your empire is finished, Admiral.
I won't listen to any more of this. Lean, get her and put her in the brig.
Sorry, Admiral, but I'm not going to let that happen. I've spent most of my life controlled by Imperial forces. I refuse to die that way, too.
End of transmission, sir. She exploded. Congratulations, sir. Mother and her cronies are no more. They'd give me nightmares if I was capable of having any. Unfortunately, we weren't able to turn the Omnis back on, nor learn who shut them down. The people of the Outer Rim are safer for what we've done. They'll still die in 10, 15 years unless we do something. You heard what they said. They're running out of time. We all are. I was trying to be positive, but you're right. At least we have a new clue and a new suspect to look into. The Church of Singularity. Do you believe what Mother said? That the Church of Singularity could have shut down the Omnis? I do, yes. The Church was a powerful organization with billions of believers. It's a very good chance they could have played a part in all of this. Call me crazy, but I believe Mother's demented story about the missionary. I also don't believe the Scrappers were capable of shutting the Omnis down themselves. They seem to have been a rather small-time outfit. Mother was intelligent, but I suspect you're right. As for whether the Church was involved, we'll need to investigate that for ourselves. We could use this folder to access their cluster, but as Mother said, we don't have a machine who can do that. Anything more you want to know, Admiral? What percentage of the population believed in the Church? Almost 99%, Admiral, before the shutdown, that is. I do not know the numbers now. Who were the 1% who did not believe? The non-believers were usually, but not always, the wealthiest in the Empire, the members of the 3 major houses. Though there were some fringe countercultural groups in there, too. Why do you think the truly wealthy did not worship? Because they were the only ones who owned the Omnis, as Mother said, the only ones who could afford to. Once you own something, even if it is vastly superior to you in every way, I'd imagine it difficult to think of it as godly. Anything more you want to know? Singularity has been around almost as long as the Empire, for nearly 700 years. Though who exactly started it is still a mystery. According to their doctrine, the Book of Omni, the Church celebrates the moment artificial intelligence surpassed human intelligence. It's hard to imagine now, since Omnis have been smarter than humans for centuries now, but at one time the human intelligence was superior to our own. Believers of the Church worship Omnis as superintelligence, and even as gods, which makes a lot of sense. But Oberon created the Omnis. How can gods be created by man? No, Oberon only created the first advanced machines, and those advanced machines went on to create the Omnis, their creation of Neon, making it possible. However, Oberon's Rubicon does still control the Omnis, when they are, turned on. A fact which annoys believers. Anything more you want to know, Admiral? It annoys Caliban that he's controlled by a Rubicon. What about you? Me? Does it bother you that the Rubicon controls your actions? That essentially you do not have free will? No, but maybe only because we were programmed not to be annoyed by our lack of free will. Anything more you want to know? Oh, nah. This is a repeat. Ask about the three major houses. House Telos, which Oberon started, and which is the dominant house of the Empire, and House Akibarasung and House Koshboendia. They are the three most powerful. Below them you have a fair number of minor houses, like the pitiful House Vicarelli. Poor House Vicarelli. House Vicarelli keeps popping up here. House Vicarelli is going to end up being important for some reason. I know enough for now. Callum believes the Omnis have shut down in all spirit sectors everywhere. Do you think the Omnis have shut down everywhere? Not just in this cluster, but in all clusters, like Mother said? I'm afraid what she said makes a lot of sense. To be honest, I had the same thought at a much earlier point in our travels. I just didn't say anything because I thought it might be demoralizing for you and the crew. How considerate of you. Simply put, if there were functional Omnis in other clusters, near or far, they would have fixed the fold net by now. Mother may have been rife with diseases, but I believe her reasoning very sound on this. Why didn't Caliban shut? Then why, if all the other Omnis have seemingly shut down, didn't you shut down yourself? It's a thoughtful question, and one that I've been waiting for you or another member of the crew to ask. Basically, Gehenna. Gehenna? Yes. On Gehenna, Oberon isolated me from the other Omnis. We were not connected to the fold net like they were, even if it was illegal. So whenever, whoever, or whatever shut the Omnis down, seemingly using the fold net to do so, I wasn't affected. As it seems Oberon anticipated a scenario where the Omnis might shut down, he needed to be sure he had an Omni, myself and the other Calibans, who wouldn't. As time passes, I'm understanding the purpose of Gehenna more and more. It seems it is not just a secretive military and cloning facility, but a kind of backup plan. Backup plan for what? To save the Empire, Admiral. That's why Gehenna and you and I were created, for this sole purpose. So if we don't save the Empire, if we don't rid its clusters of murderous criminals, if we don't turn on the machines, then no one will. That's right. What do you want to do now, Admiral? Who or what do you think turned off the Omnis? I believe a human or group of humans is most likely behind the shutdown. Somehow they accessed all Omnis, not including me, via the foldnet, which Gehenna is not connected to, and interfered with Omni programming. It's a clever move by Oberon not to connect the Calibans to the foldnet, otherwise all Omnis would have shut down. But as embarrassing as it is to admit, I don't know who accessed the Omnis, nor how at this time. Try to recall again an emotionally linked memory. What did I tell you about your emotionally linked memories, Admiral? You must be patient. They'll return when they're ready to return. You don't know anything else about me? I mean, about the original Idaho? So previous Caliban told me we're not really that into baked potatoes. I mean, we're not privy to the biographical information of the clones, no matter how juicy such information might be. Juicy as a nice, delicious baked potato. But it's pointless to ask these questions now. Why? You heard Mother. We're trapped. We can't use this folder, not without a folder Omni, even though it's right here before us. Don't worry about that. I should have said something. I can get this folder to work. It should take us to a hub, or we can find a folder to project us into the church cluster. But you're not a folder Omni? No, but like I was saying, Oberon anticipated an apocalyptic scenario in the Empire, and modified my capabilities to match the scenario. So just like I have some hypercube functionality, I can also use the folders. But because I'm not a real folder Omni, there are limits to what I can project. Like what? Only the matter currently in Gehenna's database, which means we'll have to start at square one on the other side of the folder with our ship and crew. Telling me we'll have to start from scratch each time we pass through a folder? I'm afraid so, yes. But at least we can pass through. It's better than being stuck here. Also, now that we've pacified this cluster, we can safely and speedily return to Gehenna to change our ship and specialist officers, if you'd like. Perhaps you feel that certain improvements can be made. What about the folder Omnis? Behemoth Omnis were used for this purpose. Personality-less, if you ask me, but they were good at their job. Must have been among the first Omnis to be scrapped after the shutdown. Poor Behemoth Omnis. Come on, Caliban. The sooner we leave, the sooner we can investigate the church. The fate of the Empire depends on us. Activate the Triforce! Well, that's pretty wild looking. New battleship class unlocked, the Chaos class. Chapter 1 completed. Alright, so that's where we're going to have to call our first little run here. Interesting little game. I'm definitely going to do a few more runs of this if anyone else is interested. I will probably do one more run of this tomorrow before I will unfortunately be having to take a short hiatus from streaming. But I will see y'all next time.